post game live stream with your boy Mike Sports Vibes. Appreciate everybody tuned in or the live stream. That was amazing. I had some technical difficulties. I had to go live 2 times for the regular for the game. But I'm just so happy that we did what we had to do. We you know what I mean, it's not how you start a live stream, it's how you finish a live stream. And the same thing goes with the Minnesota Vikings. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, right? The Vikings beat the Browns, and this was a very good game overall. The Vikings beat the Browns 21-17, and the Dink and Dump pass won the game for the Vikings. NFL Talk with your boy Mike Sports Vibes. This was one of those games that went down to the wire. It was one of these games that I always thought we could win because we had enough time. But the problem is I was concerned about certain instances. I'm going to start with the defense real quick. The defense didn't play like bad at all. We gave up 17 points. The problem is with the defense is we give up way too many rushing yards. And I'm going to be honest with you. Um, Quinshawn Judkins, number 10, ran all over us, 23 carries for 110 yards, 4.8 per carry. And he gave Dylan Gabriel a chance to be pretty good in his first preseason game. He was solid. Dylan Gabriel was 19 of 33 for 190 yards, 5.8 average, and 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, no turnovers. Sacked 2 times for 8 yards. But getting back to the defense, like the defense for the Minnesota Vikings, when it comes to the run game, when it comes to them being able to stop that run, it's starting to get a little bit spooky for me. Yes, they only gave up 17 points, but when you go against the teams like the Eagles, and we're about to go against them next. When you go against teams that love to run the ball, like the Ravens and the let's putting examples out there, Lions, the Packers in our division, especially the Lions, you have to be better at stopping the run. And this is the one thing we might have to make a move or something to get somebody in that middle of that defensive line that's going to make it a little bit harder because it's like it's not even just them just under center handing the ball off to they running back. They're in shotgun formation and they hand it off to their running back and they get a first down, bro. Like it doesn't. I don't know what's going on with the defensive line when it comes to stopping the run. When it comes to the pass rush, I think and shout out to everybody in the building, Two Tone, Smeagol, DeMarco Bryant. Shout out to everybody in the building. Undefeated in London, 5-0, 3-2 this season. Possible McCarthy for yes. I hope McCarthy's going to come back and show off, and McCarthy's going to beat the defending champions. And I said this in my last live stream, and watch it happen. I feel like we have a team. My only issue, let me get back to the defensive line. We have to be able to stop the run against Saquon Barkley coming up, and we didn't do it against the Browns. The Browns running game was pretty darn good. 23 carries for 110 yards against a rookie running back. Hey, listen, bro. 4.8 per carry, bro. So pretty much 5 yards a carry, bro. That's not good. We got to do better. And against a better offensive line in the Eagles, a better running back in Saquon Barkley with the Eagles, we're going to have to adjust we got to adjust for after the bye week. We have to do something. Now, the defense overall, I would give them credit because even though the Vikings offense was going 3-and-out a lot of the time and turning the ball over due to the 2 fumbles, the defense held it down. They bent, but they didn't break. And that's a sign of a good/great defense at some points. 17 points, only allowing 17 points that's a very good sign. I love it. Yes, it's against a rookie. Yes, I don't care. Every Sunday it's hard to get a dub. This Sunday was hard to get a dub, and we improved our record to 3-2. And it took everything we had to win this game. But getting back to what I was saying, their defense, yes, they bent, but they didn't break. Eric Wilson had 9 tackles total, 4 solo tackles. Ivan Pace had a nice big sack. Who else had a sack? And Tyrion Ingram Dawkins had a sack as well. I would like to get to the quarterback a little bit more, but at the same time, it is what it is. At the same time, we won the game. I'm not complaining about that too much. We did hit the quarterback 3 times. I wish we would have hit him a few more times, but we won the game. Our secondary held it down. Our secondary's been good all year, pretty much, man. Our secondary and Theo Jackson. Look, people had a lot of questions about Theo Jackson playing it, and I'm gonna get to the comments shortly. Everybody, hit the like button, double tap the screen, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing because, like I said, there's one YouTube family. Everybody's welcome to this YouTube channel. But I would also say that sports is designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I also would say respectfully, as a big-time Minnesota Viking fan, I say this respectfully, so don't get in your feelings. I feel like the Vikings gonna beat the brakes off your team. Even you're welcome to this channel. If you're an Eagles fan, a Browns fan, a Bengals fan, Packers fans, Lions fans, any fan that you're like, it doesn't matter what team you're a fan of. You're welcome to this channel, but respectfully speaking, the Vikings will beat the brakes off your team. But getting back to what I was saying, right? The defense held it down, bro. Like, they held it down. And I can't wait until Blake Cashman comes back. I can't wait until Andrew Van Ginkel comes back. Harrison Smith made a couple of plays as well. Byron Murphy saved a touchdown. Let me give a big shout out to Byron Murphy Jr. and hold on, and Isaiah Rodgers. But let me give a big shout out to Byron Murphy Jr. He saved a touchdown. And Byron Murphy's he's having a pretty good year, man. We paid him the bag, and I think Byron Murphy was the right answer. We paid him the bag. But getting back to my bull, Theo Jackson. Theo Jackson had 8 tackles, 1 solo tackle, so he's always around the ball. People were a little bit hesitant with the Theo Jackson and not going for a safety in that 3rd round, but Theo Jackson is actually coming along. And let me give a big shout out to Dallas Turner. He was 3rd in tackles. He had 7 tackles with 3 solo tackles. He, number 15, Dallas Turner was definitely on point more times than not. Dallas Turner had tackle for loss. He was all over the place on that field. Shout out to Dallas Turner, bro. People, listen, put respect on this defense name. Rodriguez had a good game. Levi Drake Rodriguez had a good game. Number 50, 6 tackles, 1 solo tackle. But Byron Murphy, getting back to Byron. Byron had a great game, in my honest opinion. 5 tackles for 4 solo tackles. He was all over the place. Isaiah Rodgers had some good moments as well. Javon Hargrave had a couple of moments, but I just would like to see him do better at stopping the run. Joshua Metellus had a pass defender. Joshua Metellus, that's my guy. He had 4 solo tackles, and that's how many tackles he had all game. And like I said, Ivan Pace had a sack, and he had 3 solo tackles, 4 tackles altogether. Jeff Okuda even had a couple of tackles as well. But like I said, we have to do better when it comes to stopping the run, and we have to figure a way to do this. But shout out to everybody in the building. The way we won this game, even though our offense, now I got to go to the offense. The defense, I have nothing bad to say about the defense besides stopping the run a little bit better. When it comes to the offensive line, Christian Darrisaw left, I was told. Didn't really, I knew, but then I didn't want to believe it because I was like, yo, this offensive line is just awful right now, right? But it's because of injury, right? The offensive line is unrecognizable. The offensive line is unrecognizable. But the thing that you have to do as a head coach, an offensive-minded head coach like KOC, is you have to, and I'm going to get to the comments shortly, you have to adjust to what the talent is on that football field. And I said time and time again, I understand there is the excuse of, oh, the offensive line is hurt. Yes, that is true. I'm not saying that's not true. But if you're the head coach and you're playing the calls and you know your offensive line is hurt, why aren't you doing dinks and dunks all game long? You can't throw it down the field 20 yards, 30 yards down the field. When there's enough time, you're only down by a field goal. It was 17-14. I kept on saying in the chat, why are we throwing it down the field, 20 yards down the field, when we're trying to just dink and dunk? All we need is a field goal. All we need is a field goal to tie the game up. So when we did the dinks and dunks, what happened? They would catch the ball 5 yards pass, and it would be a 10-yard pass because they after the catch. You get where I'm going with this, y'all? You don't have to throw it down the field when you don't have the offensive line. You don't have I'm trying to be nice when I say this. You don't have the best offensive line. So that's why I'm trying to tell Viking fans, yes, you can't win you got to go deep sometimes. I'm not saying you can't go deep. but you have to dink and dunk for majority of the game and still try to run the ball as best as your ability and just keep them honest. 13 carries for 52 yards for Jordan Mason is not bad. He did have a rushing touchdown. He fumbled the ball. Xavier Scott fumbled the ball. So even with the 2 fumbles on offense, the defense only gave up 17 points. Even with the 2 fumbles on offense, this offense scored 21 points. Even with the turnovers on offense, they did what they had to do in the clutch moments of the game to win this game. And this is why you never give up on your team until the seconds off that clock is gone. Skull to the bowl. Everybody that's in the building, double tap that screen and hit that like button. Double tap that screen, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. And I always say, sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. I truly mean that ish. Let me say this. I truly mean that shit. I usually don't cuss, but I truly mean that shit because I look at it like this, y'all. There's so much evil in this world right now. We need sports to bring us together. And I know people want to say it's a distraction. It's a necessary distraction in my eyes. That's just my opinion. Respectfully, it's just my opinion. But thank you for sports in a way because we need that distraction. But I would say this, y'all. Yeah, I go live for every single game with the scoreboard and everything. So make sure, even if you're not a Viking fan, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, I want to say this as a big-time Minnesota Viking fan, respectfully speaking. As a big-time Viking fan, I say this with all due respect. I have a lot of respect for y'all. Got a lot of respectfully speaking. I keep saying it because people get in their feelings. We're going to beat the brakes off your team. We beat the brakes off the Bengals. We beat the brakes off the Browns. We beat the brakes off the Bears. We lost to the Falcons. We lost to the Steelers. It is what it is. We ain't worried about the losses. We worried about the dubs. We ain't worried about the losses. We worried about the dubs. You feel me? Shout out to everybody in the building. I'm gonna get to the comments shortly. I want to talk my talk real quick, and I'm gonna get to the comments very shortly. But do not forget to hit the like button, share. If you know anybody that's a Viking fan, share. Shout out to everybody. I'm just a regular person talking about my favorite team, and shout out to everybody that's in the building, whether you're a Viking fan or not. It's all love at the end of the day. I talk heavy, just keep it respectful in the comments. That's all I ask. But yeah, I try to tell people, right? And I don't want to say I told you so, right? Because I don't do that. But for this specific video, I am. I try to tell a lot of Viking fans, your offensive line ain't good. This is keep it real. It's not good. It's hurt. So you got to dink and dunk. That last drive, what did they do? Dink, dunk, dink, dunk, dink, dunk, dink, dunk. Is it dink, dunk, or dink, dunk? I think it's dink, dunk. But you get where I'm going with this. And what did they do? They moved down the field, right? And got that touchdown to Jordan Addison. What a great trick play to Josh Oliver. What a great run by Jordan Mason to get that touchdown. Listen, that's all 3 touchdowns. But let me say this. Teamwork make the dream work. Even with a missed field goal, we still won this game. Even with 2 fumbles, we still won this game. The game ain't over until we say it's over. Can I talk that talk, y'all? Can I talk that talk, bro? Real talk. Skull to the bowl, baby. I'm a passionate Viking fan. Listen, there's a lot of passionate Viking fans out here, but I'm one of them guys. I'm a passionate Viking fan, and I'm talking heavy all year because I believe in with this team. I have high expectations for this team because I believe in the coaching staff. I believe in what the team is capable of doing. But they have to adjust to what the talent is on the field. So when J.J. McCarthy comes back, it better be dink and dunk. Dink and dunk. All day long. Straight up. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. I'm going to read some of these comments. Let me get the Carson Wentz real quick. That trick play past Cam Akers to Josh Oliver. Shout out to my guy Cam Akers for the touchdown pass, bro. Shout out to my guy Cam Akers, 32-yard touchdown pass, bro. Shout out to my guy Cam Akers, bro. Put respect on number 31's name, bro. Put some respect on number 31's name, bro. Carson Wentz was 25 of 34 for 236 yards, 6.9 per average, 1 touchdown pass, bro. Let's get it, baby. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. And we got sacked 3 times. That's not bad. Even with all, you know what I mean? Our offensive line hurt pretty much. We only gave up 3 sacks. That's not bad. So shout out to the offensive line. Do you respect your divisional rivals? I respect them, but I'm not scared of them. See, there's a difference between respecting and not being scared of. I think the Lions are a good team. I think the Bears are solid. I think the Packers are solid. I think the Lions right now is the best team in our division, record-wise. That's just my opinion. But do I think they're better than the Vikings? No, I don't. When we're healthy, we're beating anybody. And we're unhealthy. We didn't even have our whole offensive line. We just beat the Browns. You know what I mean? I know they got a rookie quarterback, but at the same time, we did enough to win this game, and I'm just happy. I am just so happy, bro. Thank you, bro. Ty Ellison, shout out to you, bro. Only smart ones will be able to understand my joke. I didn't even hear your joke. Barely beat the Browns. It don't matter if you barely beat the Browns or not, bro. It doesn't matter. We won regardless. It's a dub. It doesn't count as an L. What's your point? The Packers lost to the Browns. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, bro. Like when we win games, it's like you're going to have people that's going to doubt it, but it doesn't matter if we won by a point. All right, so for instance, right? If you beat the Browns by 50 points, matter of fact, let's do a hypothetically thing. If say you beat the Browns by 1,000 points and you beat the Browns by 1 point, does it still count as one win? It still counts as one win, brother. The Minnesota Vikings are doing what they got to do to win, and that's the bottom line. Let's go. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Shannon, what's going on? All I can say, with the Browns D, I'm happy. Let's go. But the 76 excuses lost to the Knicks. We ain't worried about none of that, bro. We won't beat the brakes off y'all in the regular season. Undefeated in London, 5-0. Let's go. Skull to the bowl. DeMarco O'Brien. I definitely thought we would. Yes, go. You ain't beating the Bills. We beating the Bills in the Super Bowl 60, bro. I got the Bills and the Vikings in Super Bowl 60. We're gonna beat the brakes off for y'all. We'll beat them in the Super Bowl, prods. Don't worry about that. A win is a win. Facts, Chris, for real. A win is a win. My name is Nick. Oh my gosh. Why do people keep doing that, bro? I'm gonna have to block this person. Has this guy looked at the schedule? Where do you see that we play the Bills now? We ain't worrying about that, bro. When we beat the Eagles 28-24, watch. We will beat the Eagles. We will beat the Eagles. See, that's the thing. People don't want to recognize that listen, I see some weaknesses on that Eagles, bro. I see some weaknesses on that. I see some weaknesses. Know what I mean? It's a big win. Shout out to my boy World. My boy World. It's a big win, regardless of what people want to say. It's a big win. A win is a win. Everybody that's in the building, make sure you double tap that screen, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going live for absolutely every single game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. It's definitely going down over here on Mike Sports Vibes. Appreciate each and every one of y'all that's in the building. You know what I mean? This is one YouTube family, sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. But thank you so much for all the people that's in the building right now, vibing with your boy. But yeah, man, this is one of those games that we struggled. You know what I mean? We struggled, but we're victorious. We struggled, but we're victorious. KOC stepped his game up with the play calling. Brian Flores and that defense stepped their game up when they needed to step their game up. When they needed to stop the run, they stopped the run. You know what I mean? And that is a sign of a good team. When you can still turn the ball over 2 times and still win a game. When you could turn the ball over 2 times and miss a field goal and still win the game, it's a beautiful sign. It's a beautiful thing. The rest of the Sunday going to be easy. Big wins. Go to the bowl. Let's go, baby. Shout out to everybody in the building. Isaiah Ryder's going to pick off Smith, Murphy, and Metellus. Yeah, we're going to beat them. Yeah, man. We're going to beat them. We're going to beat the Eagles this upcoming week. You will not beat the Birds with your goof. Hey, listen, bro. I mean, respectfully, bro. If you feel that way, you can feel that way, brother. But at the end of the day, we're going to beat the brakes off of the Eagles. And hopefully you yapping a lot. Hopefully you're in the live stream. Because when a lot of these Eagle fans yap. But are they about what they talk about? That's what I'm saying. A lot of you Eagle fans be yapping. But are you about what you say? Because actions speak louder than words. You're going to be in the comments? When we beat the brakes off of y'all, are you going to be in the comments? Because we only getting warmed up over here. Vikings defense is something special. Vikings offense is something special when we're healthy. We haven't been healthy all year, but we're going to show it. Justin Jefferson, y'all come in the U.S. Bank Stadium. Hey, listen, I love the yap, gays. Keep that same energy, though, bro. Keep that same energy, bro. Let's go, Mr. Barber, boy, 42. Let's go. Skull to the bowl, baby. Let's go. Bye week coming up. Let's get healthy. This is the time to get healthy, bro. It's the time to get healthy. I never said we were good, buddy. I think we are good, bro. I think we are good. I'm gonna be the delusional Viking fan. I think we are good, bro. I think we are good. With our backs against the wall, and a lot of people doubting, and a lot of not so good things happening throughout this game, we still came up and won the game, bro. I think we are a good team. Let's get it. Go Pack, go. Heavy hitter, what's good with you, man? JJ was gonna be good. Yeah, JJ's gonna be all right. It's funny because the Eagles barely won games after terrible. Yeah, but they still 4-0, bro. I can't really talk really too much smack about the Eagles, but I will say this though. I see weaknesses, bro, and you see the weaknesses too, Purple. It's not going to be a game where they think they're going to come in Minnesota and beat us, bro. It's not going to be that type of game. It's going to be a dog fight. And this game showed me a lot of heart. This game showed me that the Vikings, even with our backs against the wall, can prove to the world that we can win a hard game, a hard, close game. I love it. They won that time down. Nice pass to Jordan Addison for that touchdown pass. Listen, bro. Dink and dump all day, bro. That's all you got to do, bro. Switch it and throw some deep balls as well. But dink and dump. Try to run the ball. Don't turn the ball over. See, our running backs turned the ball over. If it wasn't for those running backs turning the ball over, it could have been a lot better. I'm just saying. If the Vikings correct, they run it. Yes, defense. Hold Saquon for one or two touchdowns. We got Jetta. Yeah, hey, Brian, we good, bro. We good. What's good, heavy hitter in the building? Yeah, we got the dub, bro. We got the dub. Blade Runners in the building. Can't let AJ Brown go off like DK Metcalf. No, we're not gonna let it happen, bro. Basically the same play. Yeah. Rough in the beginning. But yeah, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Just go to the bowl. The point is that they don't keep the same energy on the team when they do the same. Yeah, facts, bro. I mean, I don't know how you can be good or bad when you only play in 2 games. Yeah. I'm not sure if you're talking about JJ McCarthy, but if you're talking about JJ McCarthy, I think JJ McCarthy can be a good quarterback. I don't care. Listen, just my opinion, bro. Maybe I'm wrong. I am not going to sit here and say JJ McCarthy can't play good, bro. If we have the game plan that KLC gave Carson Wentz in that fourth quarter, that last drive, listen, we got a chance. We have a chance, even with a banged up offensive line. We have a chance. JJ McCarthy, to me, is better than Carson Wentz. JJ McCarthy, to me, just needs a better play caller consistently. He needs the play caller has to be better consistently. You know what I mean? I think KLC can do it. He just has to be consistent with some of these dink and dumps, and don't forget to run the ball. And yeah, occasionally go deep for a touchdown, whatever, a deep ball, whatever. But you see how those 5-yard passes turned into be 15-yard passes, 10-yard passes. That's what you need. That's what you need. And I don't know why Addison was benched in the first quarter. I don't know, bro. Why was Jordan Addison in on the side? I do not know. Nobody knows. I looked it up. We're gonna hear about it. I know they're gonna ask, so we'll find out. Man, the catch on Jetta's nice throw being covered. Wentz got lit. Yeah, that couple of catches. Justin Jefferson got them hands, bro. That last drive is all I saw so far. I'm just starting to watch it. Yeah, man. Listen. There was a few drives, but the dink and don't passes is what got us the dub. No, not a clue, and don't care. Just glad he won us the game. Right. Addison benched for Yeah, he won us the game, but we do got to figure out why, though, I feel like we really none of our business. As long as it's nothing crazy, it's none of our business, but I get what you're saying. I speculate an ugly win. Yeah, it was an ugly win, but we got it. A win's a win. You feel me? We didn't need Addison the whole game. Man, shoot, I don't know about that, Brian. We need Addison. Hey, Addison, one of the best wide receivers in the game. Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison are going to be the top of the NFL. Yeah, I think Jay, and let me just say this real quick. I think JJ to JJ is going to be a common saying or slogan, whatever you want to call it, because I truly feel like JJ McCarthy is better than what he showed consistently. Like, I really, maybe I'm delusional, but why do I feel like this man can get us to the playoffs and do some damage in the playoffs? Maybe I'm delusional, but I just feel like I know it's just 2 games, y'all. Please. I know it's 2 games, but I feel like he has that it factor. That fourth quarter against the Bears showed me that he has that it factor. He has that dog mentality. And I feel like JJ McCarthy, when he has the opportunity against the Eagles, he's going to take it to the Eagles. I'm telling y'all. Y'all listen. No, I'm not kidding, bro. We going to beat the Eagles, bro, this upcoming week. But let me get back to this game real quick. Let me look at some of these other stats. Man, I pretty much said everything, to be honest with you, when it comes to the stats. But yeah, Xavier Scott, 5 carries for 18 yards, 1 carry for. Oh, and that's another play I want to say. The carry by Jalen Naylor, 1 carry for 15 yards. I like that play. I like that play a lot. Jordan Addison with the game-winning touchdown. I think it was the 15-yard play. Not 20 yards down the field, y'all. Just saying. So Jordan Addison had 5 catches for 41 yards, 8.2 per average, and 1 touchdown, which was the game-winning touchdown. Justin Jefferson had 7 catches for 123 receiving yards, 17.6 per average, 0 touchdowns, 38-yard was his longest catch. TJ Hawkinson had 6 catches for 38 yards for 6.3 per average and 0 touchdowns. 14 yards was his longest. Josh Oliver, I love that touchdown pass by Cam Akers to Josh Oliver. 2 catches for 35 yards, 17.5 per average, and 1 touchdown. 32-yard catch was the longest for Josh Oliver. Now Speedy Naylor not only had one rushing attempt for 15 yards, and he also had 3 catches for 27 yards. He had a pretty darn good game, in my honest opinion. 3 catches for 27 yards, 9.0 per catch, and the longest catch was 20 yards. Jordan Mason had 3 catches for 4 yards. We got to figure out that running back screen, but I understand our offensive line is hurt, so I'm not expecting them to do too much. But it's funny that people thought we was losing and we didn't lose this game. People thought that this game was going to be an L and we didn't lose this game. This goes to show you do not give up on your team, y'all. Yeah, I understand it, Big Greek, but a win is a win, bro. Oh, thank you, Lucky. Man, I'm happy that you're supporting the channel, bro. Love our Minnesota Vikings. Let's go, baby. You never give up on this team. See, Proz is talking trash to the to the Lions. Magic Johnson, Emmitt Smith is in top 5. He gets Emmitt Smith is in top 5. He gets cleared by all of them. Huh? Vikings are okay. Yeah, we better than okay. We pretty darn solid. I'll say solid. We got to win another game against the Eagles. If we beat when we beat the Eagles and we go 4-2, I can't wait, bro. James Willis says, yeah, though Justin Jefferson got shut down by what? All right, we got our healthy O-line back. We're not going to get a complete healthy O-line. And look, I'm not being negative. I'm being real. I don't know what the injury with Christian Darrisaw is. Brian O'Neill, I don't know when he's going to be healthy. Donovan Jackson, I'm being optimistic. Maybe after the bye week, I don't know. And our center Ryan Kelly ain't coming back, so we're going to have to probably look for another center. Maybe make a trade for a center. I don't think he's coming back. If I was, and even as a fan, I wouldn't even want Ryan Kelly to come back. He is a Pro Bowl center. I don't want him coming back because I think of the longevity of his life. When you have multiple concussions within 3 weeks, it's not a good look, bro. That's not a good look. So I honestly feel like Ryan Kelly should probably retire, but I understand people. I mean, it's their body. It's their body. When if they want to continue to play football, I mean, money ain't everything. I'm not sure about this man's history. I don't know if he got a family, but respectfully, I think he should just retire. Know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure most Viking fans would probably say that because we just talking. I'm just talking about the man off the court, off the field. I mean, so hopefully he does get healthy, but I don't see him returning. So I'm more concerned about Christian Darrisaw. That's one, and then Ryan Kelly, and of course Brian O'Neill and Donovan Jackson coming back. It's gonna be a pretty good offensive line. Jettas, yeah, let's get it. Mary, let's go, Mary. Shout out to Mary. Queen Mary is in the building. Thank you for being on the channel. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for everybody that's on the channel supporting me on this YouTube journey. Mary is in the building. Never give up on this team. Thank you. I'd be trying to say that, but yeah, a win is a win. Your seeding is going to fall down. No, Lions. Lateral. We're going to beat the brakes off of y'all. We're going to beat the brakes off of y'all. Respectfully speaking. A win is better than losing. Facts, pros. They don't understand that, man. I don't care if we lost. I don't care if we won by a point. We won the game. I don't care. Don't care. I really don't care. We can win by a point. I don't care. As long as we win. Everybody that's in the building, make sure you double tap that screen, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. You are welcome to this YouTube channel. I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I truly mean that. But I will say this respectfully speaking, as a big-time Minnesota Viking fan, we will beat the brakes off your team, respectfully speaking. That's just how I feel. You know what I mean? We beat 3 teams so far this season. Out of 5 weeks, we're 3-2, and we're going to be 4-2 after the bye week. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to take one game at a time. We're going to see what happens. But I am very happy about the Minnesota Vikings, and I love the fact that we got the job done when it counted the most. You know what I mean? We got the job done when it counted the most. Skull, let's get it, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go to the bowl, everybody. Thanks, Mike. As always, great job. Thank you so much, Mary. Appreciate that. Who's the first in the NFC North? I think it's the Lions. But we ain't worried about that right now. Wow, congrats on being first in 5. Oh my gosh. All right, so the Lions are pretty good, but more vulnerable than last season. Yeah. Lions are going to out the Bengals 45-0. Bengals are not the best, but any given Sunday. And the Bengals are probably the worst team in the NFL right now, to be honest with you. But anything can happen. Weirder things has happened throughout the NFL. You know what I mean? Let's look at some of the scores around the league real quick before I get off. And I want to say thank you again so much to everybody that's in the building supporting me on this YouTube channel. Even all the ones that are not Viking fans, shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all as well. Thank you for vibing with me. And I want to look at some of these scores just to be a little nosy because we got the Giants beating the Saints. I called that. I got the Cowboys beating the Jets, but the Jets are winning by 3. The Raiders are beating the Colts. I don't know. Did I say Colts winning the Raiders? I got the Panthers beating the Dolphins. They're winning 3-0. Panthers are losing to the Dolphins 3-0. Broncos and Eagles are tied up 0-0. Texans are beating the Ravens. I actually picked the Texans to beat the Ravens this game. And again, the later games, 4 or 5 games, Buccaneers and Seahawks, that's going to be a very good game. That's a coin flip. Titans versus Cardinals. I got the Titans getting their first win of the season. Lions going to beat the brakes off the Bengals. I got the Chargers beating the Commanders, the Bills beating the Patriots, and the Chiefs beating the Jaguars. Those games didn't start yet. But what I will say is this. The Giants, I think, will beat the Saints. I do think the Cowboys will beat the Jets. The Raiders, we'll see. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. Appreciate each and every one of y'all that's in the building. Steve, what's good? What's good, Steve? What's good, everybody? I'm from Argentina. Shout out to Argentina in the building. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Appreciate y'all. God bless each and every one of y'all that's in the live stream. I want to say thank you so much for everybody. Make sure you double tap that screen, hit the like button on your way out, and hit the subscribe button on your way out. I'm about to get off this live stream. I want to say this. Make sure you double tap, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I primarily cover the Minnesota Vikings on this channel, but everybody's welcome on this YouTube channel, whether you're a Viking fan or not. If you feel in the vibes, consider subscribing. And also, I want to say, like I said, sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And also, respectfully speaking, the Vikings will beat the brakes off your team. Thank you so much everybody that's been supporting me on this YouTube channel. Let's go. What's going on? Gaming, what's good? Steve's in the building. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm about to get off this live stream, but thank you so much, everybody that joined this live stream. And shout out to all the Minnesota Viking fans all around the world. Shout out to all the NFL fans all around the world. Appreciate y'all. And until next time, peace out. Let's go Vikings, man. Let's go to the bowl. We 3-2. Final score 21-17 over the Browns. Let's go Vikings. Peace.